President William Ruto, and all protocols observed as established. Your Excellency, as Governor Sakaja was lamenting here about the exclusion of Nairobi and Mombasa, I was rejoicing because of the inclusion of the 2 refugee camps in this program. That is the camps in Dadaab and Kakuma, which were not part of the program phase 1 and which are now part of a program in this phase. So sorry, Governor, and just try next time. Your Excellency, sir, Kenya has been a host of many people from our region who have been affected by war and other causes of displacement in their home countries. These friends of ours from other countries have stayed with us for many years, over 3 decades, since the early 1990s. And therefore, Kenya remains as one of the most successful host countries in the world among the refugee communities. I want to thank the UNHCR and other partners and other countries of the world that have supported us even as we host these people for this long. It has been a difficult journey, and proudly for our country, I think we have done a good job, because it's not easy to host the size of the refugee community that we have, the load that we have. At the moment, 700,000 refugees are here in this country, in Dadaab and Kakuma. And this is the spirit of burden sharing in the world as opposed to burden shifting. Your Excellency, the situation in those camps has not been very good in terms of social amenities. And that is why, therefore, we really appreciate the input of CUSP2 to inject support to upgrade the social amenities in our refugee camps, transform them from camps to integrated settlements where host communities and refugees can live in dignified environment. And so as we improve the amenities in the camps and turn them into settlements, we will also be taking care of the host communities there, so that we don't create disparities in terms of standards of living and conditions of living between the refugees and the surrounding host communities. And therefore, Your Excellency, for us, it's a proud moment. This shows, this will help us as a country to be able to comply with our obligations under the United Nations Convention on the Status of Refugees of 1951 and its protocol, as well as the OAU Convention on governing specific aspects of refugee problems in Africa, as well as our own Refugees Act of 2021, which now is operational. We just gazetted last month the Refugees regulations to operationalize the Refugees Act, and that is what gives the legal framework for what we are doing here. So in a nutshell, Your Excellency, it's a proud moment for us, and we hope that the implementation of the Shirika plan, which will transform these camps into integrated settlements for refugees and host communities, will go a long way in giving dignity to our brothers and sisters who, for one reason or another, are unable to return to their countries of origin because of situations that are prevailing in those countries. With those many remarks, it's now my pleasure and privilege to invite my sister minister, Alice Wahome, who is in charge of lands, housing, public works and urban development. Welcome, Minister.